Oh. Robert looked for you before he went to school.
I was up across Gill.
I left you some bacon.
Found it, Tar.
Didn't realise you were going up there straight after milking.
I was bringing the lambing news down.
I'll cook you something fresh if you like.
No, this is fine. Anyway, I haven't got time.
You look washed out.
I'm all right, don't fuss.
I'll do the milking tomorrow morning.
You've got enough to do with Mark coming back. If Mark could pull his weight a bit.
Well, perhaps you should talk to him again.
Well, that's all I need. An ear full of his belly aching about how much we pay him.
I was only thinking of you.
Sorry, love. I will talk to him. As if he ever drags himself out of his pit.
Oh, Annie phoned. Can someone collect her from the station tomorrow?
Well, I'm a bit busy.
Well, maybe Mark can go and get her.
Yeah, providing he can get up in time.
It's 3 days a week for a month, starting next week. There's an introductory down Thursday.
What about Alice?
You can come with me. There's a crash.
Good. Move, Archie.
Did you not snap there for a football team?
Well, I've got to keep my strength up, haven't I? Going to be up to my neck in freezing cold water, clearing out his water plants.
All right, Alice, love, it's on its way. We eat far too much, don't we? I mean, half at world's overweight, other half starving.
He said with his mouth full of toast.
Yeah. I've just finished fasting, haven't I? I'm going to send me a cheque off to the Family Relief Fund.
Ah, good. What's this?
It's a list of books I need for my course.
Complete childcare and toddler meal planning.
Yeah, well, diet's a very important part of a child's development.
Oh, good. You are planning on feeding her then.
Oh, stop it. Look, it wouldn't do you any harm to go without food for a couple of days.
No, you're right, Archie. Here. Send those off for your cheque.
Very sensitive.
Neil?
Did I make you jump? Sorry.
Kathy's around somewhere.
She's going out. I saw her getting into a car. Anyway, I've got an alibi. Boxing Day hunt.
Oh, yes. What about it?
Well, do you know the Drinkwaters, James and Alison?
Yeah.
I wondered if you might be able to find a couple of suitable mounts for their boys, Tom and Sam.
Yeah, I should think so.
Well, they're big lads, but nothing too sprightly, huh?
Obviously. So that's it, is it? Your alibi?
That's it.
You could have phoned.
Yes. Yes, I could have.
Kim? Getting in a car, was she? In here, Kathy. Oh, I can't find my car keys anywhere. You haven't seen them, have you? Hi, Neil.
Morning, Kathy.
Where you left them? In the kitchen. Of course. I must be going mad. See you later. See you. Don't. We nearly got caught there.
I know. I don't really care, do you?
Yes. Please, Neil.
Well, I better give you the Drinkwaters number.
Well, hold it steady, Eric.
The car's just wriggling too much. I know, but...
Oh.
And that's the last we'll see of her till I have to pick up from somebody else's place.
You're very patient.
I don't mind the wandering. It's bringing back the freeze is something else.
You're imagining it.
I hope so.
I'm looking after Alice at lunchtime. Could you do a bit of shopping?
Yes, of course. Archibald going somewhere, is he?
Or something to do with his childminding course.
Well, he's certainly very keen about all this, isn't he?
Well, quite right, too. Here.
Right. My turn to pay, I think.
This taking turns is silly. Why don't we pool our resources, start a joint account?
Well, it's, yeah, that's worth thinking about.
You could pick up the forms at lunchtime.
And I might not have time. I'll do my best, though. I'll see you later.
And Eric?
Yes?
Just one type of marmalade this time, all right?
You're the boss.
I do need to see you, Kim.
We're all having dinner tomorrow.
I mean properly, alone.
Yeah, me too. But I don't know when.
Well, soon, huh?
I hope so.
Yes, here we are. Do give them a call, won't you? They're terribly nice people.
OK. Neil,
Yeah?
nothing. Except I can't stop thinking about you.
Me too. Well, I'll see you then.
Soon. I promise.
Well, well. Wonders will never cease.
I thought you wanted a hand moving the sheep.
Well, I started at 7, you know, when you were still snoring your head off.
So you don't need me then?
Well, now you're here.
All right.
You missed milking again this morning.
I didn't miss it, because I had no intention of doing it in the first place. I've told you, Jack, if you want me to work all hours, I'm going to have to be paid more.
And I've told you there's no extra money at the moment.
Well, that's not my fault.
No, no, but money or not, the work still has to be done.
I'm here. I'll do it.
And cows need milking in the evening as well. Try and be there, will you?
Shift your feet.
I hate wet washing in the house. It reminds me of home.
Oh dear.
Wet Sundays especially. Now what to do? More films on the telly, me and Mum in a bad temper.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's got to be tried somewhere. And most of it is yours, you know.
It just looks so untidy.
Well, if you're that worried about appearances, how about making a start on your room?
Don't start on that again.
Hello? Anyone at home? In here. Hello. Hello, Lorraine. Just popped in to see Michael. I don't know where he is, do you, Lorraine?
Went out for a walk.
Go and see if he's in the yard, will you? And turn that off, please.
Stand by your phones, because I've got my dialing digit ready and waiting to make one of you lucky people rich.
So, how are things? Coping, just. And Michael? Fine. He doesn't say a lot. I think he's worried about the trial. Yes. Well, he would be. He seems quite positive, though. Learned his lesson, he says. I don't know. Grown up, I suppose. It's a pity he has to learn things the hard way. He always has done. Never could take no for an answer. And he always ended up in trouble. Do you want a cup of tea or anything? No, I'm fine, thanks.
Hi, Mum.
Hello, Michael. How are you? Lorraine?
In the way as usual.
We both are. Tidy your room if you're stuck for something to do.
You sound just like my mother.
Think she'd do for a 12-year-old boy?
She's got a nice temperament. Probably would, yeah. Hey, Kim, look at this.
What?
Neil must have dropped it. It's a hotel bill.
Well, he spends a lot of time in hotels.
No, look at it.
What?
There. It's made out to Mr. and Mrs. Kincaid.
So?
So he's not married?
Ah.
Exactly. He was with a woman.
Well, he's an attractive man, Kathy. I expect he has lots of girlfriends.
But why make the bill out to Mr. and Mrs.?
Well, I don't know.
I do. He's having an affair, isn't he?
Don't be silly. How'd you figure that out?
Because if it was just a girlfriend, you wouldn't bother with the Mr. and Mrs. So it's obvious. The woman he was with must be Mrs. someone else. She's married.
You have a very devious mind.
Obviously not as devious as Neil's.
Oh, aye. Have you seen Frank anywhere?
No.
All right, well, if you see him, will you tell him I've done the water plants in the lake and I've gone home to get changed. I'm frozen stiff.
Okay.
It's freezing in that lake. You know, I don't think I'll ever warm up again.
You poor thing. You best get straight off. Go on.
Yeah, right. Well, you're telling them, will you?
Yeah, of course.
See you later.
So, come on then. Who is it?
Well, how should I know?
He's bound to have told you. You two are always together.
I can't help, I'm afraid. He doesn't reveal the secrets of his heart to me.
Oh.
Sorry to disappoint you. Here, shall I give that back to him?
No. No, I'll do it. See if I can find out. Is your mum gone?
Yeah, 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I was going to put the kettle on.
She was in a rush. She's looking after Alice for Archie.
I'm off out. See you later.
Did you do your room?
I made a start.
But you didn't make a start in here as well. She's a real slob, that one. Look at the state she's left this room in.
Well, she's not had an easy time. Got to make allowances. Nice to see you and your mum getting on again.
Yeah, it's great, yeah. When she turned her back on me, you know, I snicked to give it away. I felt awful. I couldn't stand it.
Better now, though, eh?
Oh, yeah, it's much better, yeah. Mind you, I wouldn't be in this mess if she hadn't done it.
Fancy a coffee?
Please.
Oh, the vet's coming over this afternoon to do the tetanus antitoxins.
Oh, good. I want to talk to him. I think one of the mare's maid picked up an eye infection.
Cherry. Yeah, I was looking at her this morning. I've been thinking about this hotel bill and Neil's mystery woman.
Oh, yes?
Hang on. I've got it here. Look, do you see the date? The 5th to the 7th of November. That's when you went to the sales with him, isn't it?
Maybe.
I'm sure it was. Don't you remember? It was our wedding anniversary and Frank came over.
Oh, yes, yes, of course.
So who was she?
Who?
Come on, Kim, you must know who it is.
How many more times? I've no idea.
Well, didn't you see her?
Well, no. I mean, I don't know. If he is having an affair, he's very good at hiding it.
I don't see how you could spend 3 days with him and not notice.
There wasn't anybody.
And how come the bill's made out to Mr. and Mrs.
Maybe it's the hotel computer. You know, they automatically assume because it was a double room. Oh, I suppose it was a double room.
It's you, isn't it? You and Neil. You're Mrs. Kincaid.
Hi.
Now then, orange juice, please, and...
A large brandy, please.
A bit extravagant. Frozen at St. Mary. He's been up to his armpits in icy water all morning.
You got my deepest sympathy, then.
You got your wages, by the look of it.
Oh, Seth, yeah, thanks very much for the loan. Oh, and Alan, can I have a packet of plain crisps?
Maybe I should charge Frank Tate for either of them.
Oh, there's no point, sir. You bought everything as fixtures and fittings for the fish farm.
Oh, just a thought.
Nick, I'm afraid we haven't got any plain. Cheese and onion?
No.
Who's looking after my goddaughter? What about smoky bacon?
No.
Elizabeth.
Granny Pollard.
Oh, I'd like you to hear you call her that to her face.
You daren't. Bigger than him. Anyway, we'll be seeing less of me over the next few weeks.
Oh, to what do we owe that pleasure?
Well, he's doing his child manning course.
Yep. Starts on Monday. Lasts for 4 weeks. After which, I'll be registered.
I've often wondered why anybody should entrust their child to you.
Thanks very much.
No, I take my hat off to you, Archie. I'm glad you're taking it all so seriously.
Yeah, I'm going to expand it all. You know, look after other kids. Pete Whiteley for a start. Lynn will be glad of that.
Yeah. And then we'll be able to turn around and tell Carol to go and take a running jump.
Now, why bring her into it?
Well, because she stuck her nose in.
Yeah, setting social services on us. 4 weeks' time, I'm going to walk in here with my registration and wave it under her nose. See how she likes that.
She won't.
Yeah, exactly.
I do think you're being a bit hard on her.
Oh, yeah? Well, while we're swapping opinions, I think you're being a right mug tucking her back on.
That is between Carol and me.
That's right, Ellen. And Alice is between me and Archie, not Carol. Salt and vinegar.
Yes. I'll answer that sometime.
Hello, we're back in Beckindale. Eh? What? You what? How much? Well, can I have a go? Now I know what to do. Oh.
Yeah. Who was that, sir?
I've no idea, really, Mr. Turner, but she's set to give me £1,000.
Really? She just got out of a lunatic asylum.
No, she's one of these DJs. Baby Bell or somewhere.
Oh, Decibel.
What?
Decibel. She does the hot and rockin' radio show.
Oh, yes, of course.
That's it. That's what I have to say. Then she gives me £1,000.
Does anybody understand this?
If I'd have said, my name is Seth Armstrong and I listen to Radio Hotton's hot and rockin' radio show when I pick the phone up, I'd have won £1,000.
But you don't know it's her.
What's the point, innit? You've got to say it every time in case it is her.
It caters to the lowest common denominator, this sort of thing.
He just miffed because he didn't answer the phone and win the money.
It all feels so unreal. The waiting. This time next year, you could be locked up somewhere. Aren't you worried?
Oh, yeah, but there's no point dwelling on it. Que sera, think positive, eh?
Yeah. Michael, you know what you were saying this morning about your mum and you being in this mess?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, it's not strictly true, is it?
Isn't it?
Well, it wasn't her fault. You did the breaking.
Yeah, well, I don't mean it like that.
What did you mean, then?
When Steve first asked me, you know, to do the breaking, I said no, because it'd break Mum's heart.
And it did, didn't it?
Well, she shouldn't have asked Nick to give her away instead of me. I mean, I just wanted to punish her, really. That's why I did it.
So you are blaming her, then? It was you that did it, Michael.
Yeah, I know, but it was Mum that said it, not me. She blamed herself. Said she was too strict on us when we were kids and that she'd have sold the farm before and she should have been more sensitive, you know, about me and Pollard.
But it still doesn't mean you can blame her for what's happened, because she feels guilty.
I don't. I'm just saying. That's what she thinks.
You can answer that.
When I'm ready. My name is Alan Turner, and I listen to radio hot and rocking. Sorry? Oh, yes. Yes, thank you very much indeed. Right. Thank you.
No luck, Mr. Turner.
Council business. An emergency meeting of the Carriageway Repairs Committee.
Oh. You didn't win the £1,000 then?
Seth.
Get back to work.
Exactly.
Hiya.
Hi. Are you ready?
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
I thought you said we were going to the pictures.
We are. Everything you could want. Popcorn, an ice cream, film.
The telly's there. Get the video plugged in.
Okay.
Are you and Crystal on for dinner tomorrow night?
Suppose so.
Kathy,
Yes.
please. I can't go on like this. I need to talk. I can't let you go without explaining how I feel.
Okay.
Let's go through to the sitting room. I need a drink.
Where's Mark?
I don't know. Isn't he milking?
Well, if he was, I wouldn't be here, would I?
Do you want to look at my paintings, Dad?
Not at the moment. I've too much to do.
Why is Dad so grumpy?
He doesn't mean to be. He's just very busy.
I fought it for a long time. I kept telling myself it was just a crush. I just fancied him.
But it's more than that.
It is now, since that weekend.
I can't quite believe I'm hearing this. Not from you, Kim. You always seem so happy, you and Frank.
I never planned it. And I don't want to hurt him. I do love him, Kathy.
It's an odd way of showing it.
I can't help it.
I'm sorry, Kim. If you were looking for approval, I'm afraid I can't give it to you.
I don't expect that.
What then?
Just don't say anything, please. Especially not to Christopher.
Can I come in?
Of course. Oh, thank you, Robert. Have you eaten yet? There's plenty left.
No, I'm fine, thanks. I didn't mean to interrupt. I thought you'd be finished by now.
Working late. I've still got more to do.
Jack, Ma gets back tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. So?
So, have you thought any more about her money?
Oh, I have thought about it, all right.
And?
And I'll tell Ma when she gets back tomorrow.
But this is my business as well, you know.
Well, maybe she'll tell you when I've spoken to her.
I've run out of soap powder. Can I borrow some?
Oh, you know where it is. Help yourself.
Cheers.
Hey, where were you at milking time?
Well, I went to Houghton to do some shopping.
Well, I had to trail all the way down from Crossgill because of you. Don't you think I've got enough to do around here as it is?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Cows don't just milk themselves, you know. You can't just swan off and leave them.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be late. I missed the bus.
Well, Jack's right. If you said you'd do it, you should have made a point of not missing the bus. Don't let it happen again, eh?
I'll do better than that. I'll guarantee it. Because I'm not going to do anything else. Not until I get paid the proper rate for it.
He is talking of only another 10 quid a week, you know.
Only? Have you any idea how tight things are at the moment?
Come on, upstairs. Start getting ready for bed.
Bye, Uncle Joe.
Night, Robert.
Look, Joe, I've still got work to do tonight.
I just want to know what you've decided.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I have no intention of giving up the farm. That's what I've decided.
But what about Ma's money?
Well, she can't have it, can she?
That was terrible.
What did you think, Rach?
Appalling. Offensive.
So you didn't approve them?
No. Now I know why I didn't see it the first time round. And I know why they called it Basic Instinct, because that's all it appeals to.
And it didn't.
Not to mine.
Oh, no, mine neither.
Glad to hear it. Oh, that'd be Fred. I'll get it.
Sam? Is Rachel going out with Fred?
No, not really. Why?
Oh, nothing. Just wondered, that's all.
And that's your final word?
Aye. As far as I'm concerned, I'll do nothing to jeopardise the future of this farm.
Even if it means Ma not getting what's rightly hers?
If that's the way you want to put it.
But don't you think she's deserved it? All these years, working her fingers to the bone?
What do you want me to say, Joe? I can't afford it, right?
So you begrudge her a bit of comfort in her old age?
Of course I don't.
Then give her the money, then.
If I do, this place is done for. Finished. You know that. The answer's no.
Oh, you're just being pig-headed and selfish.
I'm not interested, Joe.
You can't keep all this, you know.
Why not? All you do is tell me to keep spending more money. Pay Mark, for heaven's sake.
Well, he deserves it.
Yeah, well, that just shows how out of touch you really are.
Now, hang on a minute. In case you've forgotten, I'm a shareholder in this place, and my family live here. And what you're doing affects them and their future.
Oh, really? I don't see them showing much interest in it.
That's not fair.
Isn't it? Rachel's at university, just sees this place as a holiday home for her and her mates. And as for Mark, he's a lazy, selfish scrounger.
Then don't talk about Mark like that.
Well, if he did a bit more work occasionally, I might have a bit more sympathy for him.
Well, if that's the way you're behaving, I'm not surprised he's messing about. I wouldn't work with you.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? I'm the one that's keeping this place going by the sweat of me brow. All you want to do is make sure you've got somewhere to dump your ex-wife's cast-offs.
How dare you?
Jack,
Yeah, well, you'll have to
stop it.
offload them somewhere else, because I'm not going to do your dirty work for you anymore.
You